Hello and welcome. Today I get my quest cape back. The only quests we have left are a half finished below Ice Mountain. Getting ahead, hence why I'm here at Gordon's farm, and a Kingdom Divided. The final quest in the Zaya storyline for now. I have completed Getting Ahead and Kingdom Divided as part of my Zaya Locked Group Iron Man series with my buddy Mitty, where I play the protagonist Schooner. We are the Zaya Beers. Highly encourage you go check out those videos linked in the description. I'm going to be powering through these quests today and finish with my quest cape reclaimed. Let's get stuck straight into it. I will slow down for the fights. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Subscribe, because after we're finished with our quest cape reclaim, we are moving on to the combat tasks. So subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Alright Gordon, come here champ. Okay, so while we speed through this thing in the background, basically there's a beast that's killing the cattle at Gordon and Mary's farm. Gordon's got no idea how to fix it, he's got no idea about anything. Mary gives us the idea to put flour on the gate, so when the beast comes at night, we'll lead it back to the lair. We chase it down, we murder the headless beast. Gordon wants its head as a reward, but it was a headless beast. It's got no head. So we have to jump through some hoops to get it for him. Yes, it's Terpsy! G'day, champion! Thanks for the emerald, buddy. Love that for you. So we talk to Gordon again. We tell him it's got no head, and he's like, well, I'm not giving you a reward. So Mary is a genius, tells us to make one out of clay. He doesn't believe us because, you know, it's meant to be an animal head. It should have some fur on it. So he chucks some fur on it. Still doesn't believe it because it should have blood on it. So he puts some red dye on it. Idiot. I really feel so bad for Mary. She even admits that her husband is, you know, Gordon's a bit of an idiot. He falls for this bloody head being the head of the beast. So we've tricked him. She's happy. But now she is unhappy because we have to mount this head on the wall. Oh, and I forgot a saw. Luckily, I can keep robbing them blind and steal their stuff from them. Oh, I forgot a hammer as well. Better take their hammer. I do like in quests when you can gather the items throughout the quest, right? Like the planks and stuff you can pick up near the Headless Beast cave. They've got a pot of flour and needle and thread and stuff upstairs in the house. There's even dyes in these shelves in the house. So you can basically collect everything. There's even nails in his workbench if you search there. So I do really like that. I hope they keep including things like that. Because if you are doing the quest without a guide, it's much more fun to collect everything as you go. But let's mount the bloody head and finish this quest up. Oh, that looks terrible. But at least this farming fool Gordon will be happy with it. Look at him, he bloody loves it. He's cheering, he's laughing. And Mary's like, oh, for fuck's sake. And there we have it. We have completed the Getting Ahead quest. Perfect. Now we only have 2 quests left. Below Ice Mountain, Kingdom Divided. Well, just doing the Below Ice Mountain quest right now, and Marley needs a steak sandwich. Well, I made one during my Cooking Every Food in Old School RuneScape series. Link in the description. I really wanted to do a voiceover over the top of this cutscene. Looking back on it, because it's such a great cutscene, but I'd never seen this before. I had no idea what was going on, as you could tell in my just silence and then my reactions. What in the fuck is going on? Look at us go! I was genuinely just watching in disbelief. I was like, what on earth is going on? This cutscene is going for literal minutes. It's pretty much longer than the quest itself, but Gotta hand it to the dev. Absolutely amazing. Obviously an homage to all the great training montages in popular media. Pushing ourselves to become a strongman. I wish it was this easy. Look at us go. We're just awesome with our big green dome running through Varrock Barbarian Village. How awesome. Up the steps in the classic Rocky tribute. Awesome. That was excellent. Yeah, baby! Wow. That was amazing. So they're actually criminals. They're not even archaeologists trying to get under Ice Mountain for the discovery. They're just trying to get some money. And now they're going to get moosed. What's coming out here? Oh, God. Level 25! Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess we can take care of it. Come here, champ. See ya, buddy. So now we're a thief. We're going to steal from Willow's bag. Oh, pile of coins. Love that for us. Yeah, right. Hey, champ. Yes. There we go. Completed below Ice Mountain. Access to the ruins of Cam Dozel. Okay, we are here for our final quest. A Kingdom Divided. If you want a full rundown of the story in the quest, highly recommend again going to check out the Zaya Beers complete this quest together for our big 30th episode. As for now, I'm going to get this quest done and I'm going to get my quest cape back. Enjoy. So you talk to Martin Holt and he's basically like, the council are corrupt, they're crap. There needs to be an investigation. And you basically go talk to Commander Falor. You're looking for the missing Sophia Hughes. Thomas Lowry's trying to get involved, trying to take all the glory for himself. You search through Sophia's house that you'd done in a previous quest, and you find this note that she was staying in the deeper lode. I took a break to kill the lesser demon, because, you know, why not? And, yeah, you send Thomas Lowry off to Quitter Morton like the fool he is. Idiot, we've sent Thomas Lowry off to Mount Quitter Morton, but we actually need to go to Lovercane to the deeper lode pub. What a fool! Go and talk to a long-standing favourite in our Group Iron Man series. Where is he? Fuggy! Hey, buddy. Fuggy tells us there was a suspicious woman staying here, saying that she was about to go board a boat at Port Piscarius. So to prevent her from escaping, we piss off down there to see what's going on. We're about to start an absolutely iconic part of the quest. Sophia Hughes. Goodbye, Sophia. Hello, the Judge of Yama. An iconic character in the Zaya Beers timeline. Destroyer of my Group Iron Man partner. And hopefully not destroyer of me right now. Bring it on, mate. Oh, of course. I hate these things. I swear I always think I'm to the end of it and then I just run straight through. Go, go, go. Yeah, we got him. Get shat on. Can we get there in one? Oh, we got hit. Oh well, whatever. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him. Oh, he spawned another one. See you later, champ. So once we kill the Judge of Yama, Councillor Andrews is like, yep, job well done, tell the protester to go home. Commander Falor realises, though she's loyal to the council, she realises that he's a corrupt piece of shit and so gets us to investigate. And we're on our way to talk to Martin Holt, who will be able to find and tell us more, hopefully, about the dead king's daughter, Rose, who we were always told went mad and was missing by the council. We then head off with Martin Holt to find more information about Rose. We go to Arceus and find Rose's diary locked up in the Tower of Magic. Tell him about that, and we extract some pages from there where Rose or someone has left clues to help find her. The first clue leads us to the Forthos dungeon, where we investigate some rocks, and they give us numbers that, when you arrange them properly, spells a 4-digit code in the order of the word Rose. That is the code to a panel on the wall where we find a second note. This one we tell Martin Holt about, and it leads us to Wintertodt. And we get led to these frozen ruins near Wintertodt. We talk to Martin Holt, although an assassin comes out of nowhere and tries to fuck him up. We in turn fuck the assassin up, and Martin's safe. So again, we search around, we cast a fire spell to melt some ice, find a key, open another panel, and find another note. This one then leads us to a pub south of Port Piscarilius. Once again, we find a panel on the wall above the pub, and this one gives us a code in terms of the order to press buttons on the 5 statues showcasing the 5 houses of Kourend. We then receive another note, though Thomas Lowry, who's a dickhead, has arrested Martin Holt, taken him away. The final note leads us to a house northeast of the Farming Guild. We find a tatty note left by Liam Orson to Rose underneath the bed. Turns out Liam Orson conspired to kill the king and his daughter Rose, though he regrets his actions, but he's still a dickhead. Commander Falor comes in, essentially arrests Liam Orson, and we take him back to Zerek's lookout. We then go down to the Lizardman Temple underneath Mulch, talk to this talking lizard man who tells us that he'll help us out with the key to get in to see the mage Xampha if we go collect a Lizardman egg for him. We grab the egg, we bring it back to him, gives us the key, and we're ready to take on the mage. Okay, another iconic part of the quest from our Zaya Beers expedition into this. The Spirit Xampha. Our final boss fight in the quest to get my quest cape back. Got our range gear on. I hope I remember how to take on this boss. I'm sure we'll be fine. If not, we can teleport out, tail between our legs, and come back and get the job done properly. Veos, you absolute scumbag. Hopefully there's a quest in the future where we get to take him down. But for now, I'll have to settle with taking on Xampha. I think they just summoned some hands after a while, right? And we... Oh no, shit, this is where we walk away. I was like, I know this attack was coming up, but couldn't remember exactly when. That would have been hilarious if we got shredded just then. Deary me. What a goose I am. Here we go. Here are the hands. We'll take these things out then. There we go. Oh my god. With the Zaya Iron Man, we did this with a U short bow and rune arrows, which cost us 400 GP each from the store. This is so much easier. Get absolutely shit on, Xantha. See ya, champion. Oh no, look at us on the ground. It's a zombie. Alright, well, that was a piece of piss. Alright, let's kick on and finish this quest, hey? After killing old Zampa, we find evidence that tells us that Councillor Andrews is indeed a corrupt dickhead. We take that to Commander Falor, and they go back to Xeric's lookout. We then agree to bury Rose by the sea. One of the more heartfelt cutscenes in recent memory. Commander Lydia Falor is an absolute S-tier character, and I will not hear anything more about it. She realises that, yes, the council are crap, and so she would like to remedy the situation, kick Councillor Andrews out, gather the 5 lords of the houses, and do something about this. Starting with Lord Troban Arceus, we go and talk to the heads of each of the 5 houses to assemble them in Xeric's lookout. Arceus, Hesidius, then we head to Lovercane and talk to Lady Lovercane, an old drunken dwarf who loves a good sherry. Then we head down into the Warrens to talk to Lady Shauna Piscarilius. And finally, we go see Lord Shiro Shazian in Shazian. They all gather at Xeric's lookout and have a meeting to decide what to do about who will rule Kourend and how. Liam Orson comes forward and says that he killed Rose and that he's a dickhead and everyone agrees with him. They all hate him. Hesidius suggests the Royal Accord of Twill, and so they want to have one sole leader of Kourend. None of them want to sign the Royal Accord of Twill, so we have to complete essentially a bit of a task for each one, and they'll then sign it. Lord Arceus actually productively wants to find out more about the mage Xantha. Hesidius and Shazian are at each other's backs in order to become King of Kourend. Piscarilius cares about her people and wants to get rid of the Judge of Yama. And Lady Lovercane is a stubborn drunk dwarf who we have to go behind her back and sort her out. First we take the device given to us by Lord Arceus to the Tassikal. They tell us that Xeric and Xantha have touched it and one born of fire. So we go to the Doors of Din near Wintertodt, thinking the one born of fire is Ignicia. We take the shielding potion and use it on the Doors of Din to further protect it from the powers of the Dark Altar. We then head to Kourend Woodland and save Phileas, well, at least try and save Phileas Remor from prison, kill a barbarian warlord. At least we get some info from him. It tells us that someone ordered the barbarians to take Shazian's journal and lock him down there. We then go to see Martin Holt in prison. I get distracted and kill a head guard because I misclicked. Go downstairs. Martin Holt tells us to talk to Lovercane's servant Jorah in order to go behind her back. So we go talk to Jorah to go behind Lovercane's back and get a declaration saying she'll sign the Royal Court of Twill. However, an assassin shows up and tries to moose Jorah. We moose the assassin in response. A couple whip specs will take care of him. Gives us the declaration. How good. We have to go and collect a Dark Essence block and then take it to Mori along with some molten glass. He'll use his powers to make us a Dark Nullifier, which Piscarilius wants us to help deal with the Disciples of Yama. We go to take on the Disciples of Yama in some fashion or get rid of them. However, we essentially get hypnotized, thrown in a bush, and what Piscarilius doesn't know won't hurt her. We picklock a chest in Hesidius' secret thing to find the Shazian journal, indicating that he probably got Phileas Remor kidnapped, so there's some political shit going on there. We go back and tell each of the lords of the houses that we've finished their task and they agree to sign the Royal Accord of Twill. Hesidius is clearly a political snake, but whatever. More important things are going on, and by important I mean no one gives a shit. Liam Orson either was pushed or jumped off the top of Xeric's lookout. Who cares? Alright, and so we've basically gone and done all our tasks for the lords. They've all agreed to sign the Royal Accord, and they're agreeing that the new King of Kurend will be old Kander Hasidius. Classic politician. They thought Shazian was going to be the rightful king because he's got military background, blah blah blah. But Hasidius has blackmailed him, or pulled some dodgy shit, and yeah, well, what do you know? He's going to be the king. Councillor Andrews was corrupt and terrible, so obviously he's getting taken away. He's just been bonked, knocked out, he'll get thrown in jail. And then, as all things should be, Martin's out of jail, everyone's on the beers. See, everyone's mingling, everyone's having a good time. Old Troban Arceus is going to give us the Book of the Dead. That's fantastic. To upgrade our Karet's memoirs. We also have fighters from Varlamore here, and the Queen of Varlamore visiting. So hopefully we see more of that in the future quests. That would be fantastic. Here he is, the new king, and he's trimmed adamant gold. Love that for him. We have ourselves a little private audience with Lord Hasidius. He's saying, be on the lookout, we'll be in contact in the future, and then he gets fucked up and stabbed in the back. Assassinated yet again. You bastard. Absolute garbage. So after all of that, after all the little things we did to help him become king, he's now deceased. And his son's going to be king, and we'll chill out until they bring us a new quest. But in the meantime, we have completed a Kingdom Divided. 2 quest points, Book of the Dead, Antique Lamp. We can now change our respawn to Korean Castle. And finally, on my main account, I have the additional Arceus spells. Some of them quite handy. Put them to good use on the Zayabeers series. And more importantly, look at that. Quest points 290 out of 290, completed 154 out of 154. Let's get this looking a bit better. And don't hide completed quests. Oh, look at it, it's all green. How good. There we go. Love that for us. Let's go and... Now, normally when people do this, they'd go talk to the wise old man, is it? And he gives you a quest cape. However, I've just got mine up here in my bank. So let's get up here and put it back on. I haven't put this thing on in years. I earned this before even Monkey Madness 2 came out, which is a long, long time ago. I then had to do Monkey Madness 2, did Dragon Slayer 2, did Song of the Elves, and then I, as we all do, took a wee break from old school, or at least took a break from doing quests. I just was playing around on other accounts, playing the game, and yeah, I thought I'll get that back one day, especially since I used it for the Fairy Ring teleport next to it, and then they added them to the house. But it's just something you got to have in the game, don't you? It's just something you got to have. Let's go to a nice picturesque location and put it back on. Let's go and stand right where King Hasidius was murdered. Right next to his throne, overlooking Kurend. Where quest cape? Ah, yes. It's back, baby. We've got the quest cape back. I feel whole again. Now I can stop being distracted and move towards my goals of completing the achievement diaries. And what you'll see next on the channel, at least on this account, are the combat tasks. Let's get into it. Thank you for watching. I know this was not a long playthrough like the other quests I uploaded. It was more of speed through a couple of them. Hope you enjoyed the video regardless. I'll see you next time.